Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into a pickup truck that's been quietly building a reputation for toughness, reliability and real-world utility, the 2026 Isuzu D-Max. Now, the D-Max has always been a choice for those who demand durability over flash, but for the 2026 model, Isuzu has pulled out all the stops: a refined styling, upgraded tech, new off-road chops, and yes, the capability to handle serious work and serious play. In this 125-minute review we'll explore every aspect of this truck, starting with its core specs and features, then the exterior design, the interior space and features, how comfortable it is in the day-to-day, how it performs on the road and off, and finally my verdict on whether it can stand up to the big players in the pickup world. So strap in, hit that like button if you're into trucks. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's get into the 2026 Isuzu D-Max. Let's begin with what makes the 2026 D-Max tick. Across global markets, Isuzu offers this pickup with multiple diesel engine options. For example, one configuration is a 1.9-liter turbo diesel producing around 150 kilowatts, 350 Newton-meters in some specs. The flagship engine in some markets is a 3.0-liter turbo diesel producing around 190 kilowatts and 450 Newton-meters of torque. These power figures place the D-Max squarely in the midsize pickup class A with serious capability. The chassis uses a ladder frame construction, in markets where the body-on-frame layout remains, which gives the D-Max strong towing and durability credentials. For instance, Cars Guide lists the 2026 D-Max's price starting at about $32,700 in the Australian market, ranging up to around $80,900 for fully loaded dual-cab 4 versions. This indicates the broad spectrum of trims and capability. Furthermore, in the F variant of the D-Max, which shares many underpinnings, Isuzu has reported a towing figure of 3,500 kilograms and a payload of about 1,010 kilograms. On the tech side, the 2026 model adds more advanced driver assistance systems, updated infotainment, and better connectivity. The review from Car Expert notes that the interior remains largely the same as the existing D-Max models in some regions, but the tuning and refinement have improved. In short, this is a vehicle designed to serve as a serious workhorse one day and a comfortable lifestyle machine the next. Trim levels vary widely depending on a region, from basic fleet versions to premium models with luxurious touches. The global strategy makes the D-Max more versatile than many purely work truck competitors. From the outside, the 2026 Isuzu D-Max introduces sharper, more modern styling while retaining the rugged cues you expect in a pickup. The front fascia gets sculpted lines, bold grille work, LED headlights, and an overall stance that communicates strength. In reviews, the updated look is described as tougher, smarter and more efficient. The dimensions in one review list the dual-cab X-Rider with length 5,280 mm, width 1,870 mm, height 1,785 mm and a wheelbase of 3,125 mm. The bed tub section retains good utility, although one review points out that the tub width between wheel arches is 1,122 mm in the Australian spec, meaning it may not fit a full 4/8 pallet without creative loading. The bodywork and finishes reflect Isuzu's focus on longevity. A strong sheet metal, heavy-duty bumpers, optional off-road packages with skid plates and raised ride height are available in many markets. Inside the 2026 D-Max, Isuzu doesn't reinvent the wheel but the refinements show. According to Car Expert, the cabin layout remains much the same, though materials, ergonomics and tech have been improved. The dashboard is clean, controls are straightforward and durable, reflecting the vehicle's utilitarian roots. Higher trim models add premium touches, leather upholstery, heated seats, digital displays, and an upgraded infotainment screen. The review mentions that the current gear indicator in manual mode goes up to 8 instead of 6, a small but telling detail. Infotainment and connectivity are modern, USB-C ports, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto are standard in many markets, and premium models may offer large digital instrument clusters and enhanced sound systems. Some markets even include a start-stop switch to disable idle stop for those who prefer uninterrupted power. storage and usability are decent, and the dual cab offers usable rear seating, although some reviewers point out that the bench still feels more like a work crew seat than a full luxury sedan. The tub bed access interfaces logically with the interior rail, though for full utility, some auxiliary features like a tailgate lock or power outlet in the bed may still be optional or accessory. Overall, while the D-Max doesn't aim to match luxury sedans, it achieves a very good level of refinement for a pickup truck built for work. For many buyers, the interior strikes a nice balance between practicality, durability and modest comfort. Comfort is always a trade-off in pickup trucks, especially in those built for heavy duty. But the 2026 D-Max shows meaningful progress. The ride quality, especially in upgraded suspensions, is better than older models. That said, Top Gear's review points out that despite the improvements, the D-Max is still rough around the edges on the road. For example, under heavy load or at high speed, diesel engine noise and road harshness remain part of the experience. Noise insulation and refinement have improved, as the updated models include better sound deadening, higher quality seals and quieter cabins in higher trims. One of the news articles mentions that suspension tuning for the 2024 onwards update included softer suspension as part of the improvements. For daily commuting, the D-Max delivers a comfortable ride in many scenarios, especially when appropriately trimmed. The seats in higher trims are supportive, and features such as dual-zone climate control, heated front seats and infotainment with large screens contribute to the comfort experience. However, the utility nature of the vehicle means you still feel the truck underneath you, a solid bulk, firmer ride when unloaded, and some drivetrain noise under load. For buyers expecting sedan-level quietness and plush ride quality, there will be a gap. On the flip side, if you value robustness and durability, the comfort is very good given the class. In summary, the 2026 D-Max brings much improved comfort, making it a viable everyday vehicle rather than purely a tool. When you actually sit inside the 2026 Isuzu D-Max, you immediately feel how far Isuzu has come in refining ride comfort. The cabin insulation blocks most wind and road noise, making highway cruising quieter than in older models. The front seats now feature denser cushioning and better lumbar support, which really helps on long drives or rough terrain. Rear passengers benefit from improved seat angles and extra padding too, making those tight crew cab spaces more livable. Suspension tuning has been softened just enough to absorb bumps and potholes without losing the truck's sturdy, planted feel. Whether you're tackling a gravel road or cruising through city streets, the D-Max manages to balance firmness and smoothness in a way that keeps fatigue low. Add in the dual-zone climate control, quieter diesel tone, and new vibration-reducing engine mount, and you've got a pickup that's finally as comfortable as it is capable. Now let's look at how the 2026 D-Max performs on pavement, on trails, and when loaded. The diesel engines deliver strong torque from low revs, 450 Nm in the 3.0-litre variant, which helps significantly when towing or off-road. Combined with 4 options, low-range gearing, and rugged chassis, the D-Max is a serious performer in tougher environments. Reviewers report that the 8-speed auto, in some markets, is smooth, though in some cases a bit busy. Off-road credentials are solid, officials list approach, departure angles and water wading capability, in F version up to 600 mm, and rough terrain modes in some trims. Towing and payload are competitive, with the 3,500 kg towing and plenty of payload variants depending on cab body style. That means the D-Max is not just for light duty, for many fleet or work users, it's more than capable. The car expert review states, a well-rounded car that's enjoyable to drive, broken bar does most of the job when it comes to capability. In day-to-day driving, the D-Max is competent, the steering is direct for the class, the suspension is tuned for load carrying, and the brakes and drivetrain feel mature. Fuel efficiency remains a challenge compared to some newer hybrid rivals, but given the diesel power and utility focus, many users find the trade-off acceptable. For buyers who demand off-road or rugged capability with decent on-road manners, the D-Max delivers. So here's my final take on the 2026 Isuzu D-Max. This is a pickup truck that has matured. It doesn't shy away from its work-oriented DNA, but it has elevated itself with better design, better tech, improved comfort and strong capability. For buyers who need a vehicle that can tow, haul, venture off-road, and still serve as a daily driver, the D-Max deserves serious consideration. It may not offer full luxury sedan refinement, but it doesn't pretend to. What it offers is reliability, substance, and value. The wide range of trims means you can pick exactly how rugged or how refined you want your D-Max to be. For those who treat trucks like tools, This is a refined tool for those who want an adventure vehicle. This is a capable companion if you're looking at rivals whether Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger or other mid-size pickups. The 2026 D-Max has the credentials to stand toe-to-toe. My bottom line, if you need a pickup that does more than just look good, the 2026 Isuzu D-Max is one of the smartest choices of 2026. Thank you for sticking with this deep dive. If you found this review helpful, click like, leave me a comment with what feature matters most to you in a pickup, and make sure you subscribe for more full-length truck reviews. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious and keep exploring. If you enjoyed this in-depth review of the 2026 Isuzu D-Max, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more detailed reviews of the latest trucks and SUVs. Your support keeps us bringing you the most advanced automotive content, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.